Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to do a further update on the video that I posted this morning. Now for those of you that haven't watched it, I'll leave a link to it in the description below, but basically I did an experiment where I went to my local bank, a bank that I've banked with for over 20 years, and I went there to draw out £5,000. Now, they told me that they didn't have that sort of money on hand for me to withdraw. So I tried to withdraw only £1,000, and they also told me the same thing, that they didn't have the money in the branch for me to be able to withdraw that amount. Now, they advised me that I had to use my card in the ATM machine, and my card is only limited to drawing out £300 per day. They also advised me to try another bank. They said maybe try another branch and see what they say. And I think that was their way of trying to kind of get me out of the queue, because the queue at this point was starting to build up. So I left this bank and I drove into the main city centre. Now it's about an hour and a half drive away. So I drove there this afternoon. I've not long been home. And I took all the same things with me. I took my bank card, I took my passport, I took my driving licence, and I also took a bill that had my address on, my home address on. So I had everything covered. Now I walked into the bank and I thought I'm going to go slightly over what I can withdraw from the cash machine. So the cash machine limit is £300. So I thought I'll try for £500. So a really, really low amount. And I thought surely a bank is going to have £500 that I can take out. So I queued up, there was one person in front of me. It was a very similar setup to the smaller bank that I went to in the morning. It was the same branch, it was the same company, but a different branch. So this branch had two people serving on the kind of kiosk, on the kind of bit where you could walk up to, and then there was another person directing people that were joining the queue to the machines. So there was a lot more machines in this bank. I think there was about 10 machines in total, and like I said, there was two people on the kiosk. So I queued up, only one person in front of me. The person came over to me and said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "No, I'm going to wait to speak to someone." He said, "That's fine." So I queued up, waited my turn, and I went over and I said, "Hello, I'm just coming to draw out £500. Now, this time they wasn't so invasive in trying to find out what I wanted the money for. I'm guessing because it was a lower amount. However, I still believe that it's wrong of them to have asked me in the first place why I want to draw my own money out the bank. It's my own money, so I should be able to just draw it out when I please. However, this bank didn't ask me that question. They didn't ask me why I wanted the money. They just started telling me straight away that they didn't have that sort of money on the premises. And I said, "I only want £500. And they said, "Didn't have any money on the premises. And the only way that I can do a withdrawal is by using my card in the card machine." Now, on the comments from the previous video I did this morning, people have said about you could pre-order money. So you can ring them up, or you can speak to someone about 48 hours coming back and getting a large amount of money. So I thought I'll try this as well. So I said, is there a way that I can pre-order £500 for say a week's time or a few days time, then return and collect it? And they said, no, that's not a service they offer. So like I said, this bank isn't a small company. It's not a family run kind of smaller bank. It's a well-known big UK bank. And they're outright telling me that I can't draw out even £500 of my own money. So yeah, really, really interesting experiment. I'm actually still a bit gobsmacked from the whole experience. Now, I've been to two separate banks. I've literally spent my whole day trying to draw money out of the banks, and I physically can't get it out. The only way I can get money out over £300 is by returning the following day and using my card in the ATM machine. So yeah, really interesting, really kind of something that I would suggest you to do. If you're unsure about the kind of banking system and what you heard and what you listened to online and all the rest of it, I urge you to do the same. I urge you to go to your bank as an experiment and try and draw some money out and see what happens, because it really, really is an eye-opener. And I can't believe that my own bank won't let me draw out physical cash across the counter. Now, like I said in my last video, it was only 5 years ago that I had work done on my house, and I went in with my passport and my driving licence and all the rest of it, and I was able to draw out £5,000. Now, 5 years isn't a massive scale of time in the grand scheme of things, and already you can't even get £500 out the bank. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Like I said, I wanted to kind of follow up this morning's video and I thought it'd be very interesting, especially after they had suggested I tried another bank, another branch. I thought I would do that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. My next experiment is going to be to try a different bank. I've actually got 3 different bank accounts. I've got a joint bank account with my partner, and then I've got 2 personal bank accounts. So my plan is to do this same experiment with a different bank account and see what results I get. And like I said in my last video, it makes me even more so appreciate my precious metals stack, because this is my own banking system. They can't take this away from me. If I need some money, I can walk into a bullion dealer or a local coin shop. I can take this stuff in there and I can swap it for some fiat currency. And like I said in the last video as well, this would probably be quicker to do than to go to a bank and have to queue up and hand over your bank card and all the rest of it. So yeah, really interesting results. Let me know what you think about that in the comments section. As always, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.